Hey guys, Phil with Digging Deeper. We got a fun day. Got Robert, our driver. Wave, Robert! And we are at Four Rivers John Deere in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So we are picking up a 75 size machine. We got a 8-foot deep water line trench to dig. We're actually gonna put a 36-inch bucket on a 75, and we're gonna test this thing out. So you guys stay tuned. We're gonna get this machine loaded up and head back up on the mountain. This is a 75P. It's actually the same as the 85P, which is over here, but I wanna show you the main difference. It's like the exact same machine, except for one big thing, and that is, you see the boom on the 75 is set back more like a traditional excavator, or what might be more a setup of a larger excavator. And on the 85, you can see it has the boom like the Mini, where it's out, and the boom, it has the boom swing feature. Otherwise, they're the same machine. Let's get this fired up. Let's get it loaded. Tell you what, right off the bat, the first thing I'm noticing is how wide the cab is. You guys don't have any perspective, but this is very wide. I'm impressed. At least with the aesthetics. We'll dig with this thing and see what it does. I was a little nervous about this 36-inch bucket on here, but we'll see if it'll do the trick. So I got the 2-foot and the 36-inch. All right, after a little bit of trouble, we're all loaded up. Look how beautiful that machine is. It's very nice, very, very nice. We are on our way back up. Got the boom down a little further. Make sure we don't clip any branches or anything. So the boom is about the same height as the dump bed, which is good. So it'll hit the truck first. So anyway, we'll catch you guys when we get there and unload. Robert's made it in the truck. Alright guys, maybe you can see what I'm trying to do here. I got kind of my line set up, my depth up there. So now what I'm just trying to do is I'm going to dig basically like a platform, so I can get down in between these two benches and finish the last, 3 or 4 feet. And I'll just pick up and put to the side. This machine's really powerful. It's doing very well with this. That's a 36-inch bucket we got there, and it's doing really well. Swinging. Could be more full, but that's all the way out. It's pretty impressive for a 75 with a 36-inch bucket, I gotta say. So see, what I can do is kind of make myself a little bit of a track going down in there. So let's see, put you guys on time lapse. Alright, we got that trench dug a few more feet down there. It's right at 8 feet, which is what they asked for. If you're wondering how I'm measuring that, it's with a flat bucket, and there's the upper thumb flanges on the boom. That's 8 feet. Like I said, this machine is the same machine as the 85. It just has the 85 has the swing boom, so the boom's a little further out. But if you're gonna just be hogging dirt like I'm doing here, I think you can go with the bigger bucket and be very stable. If you tried to put this 36-inch bucket and extend all the way out with that 85 machine, I'm not sure it would be as good. Woo! That bucket is heavy though. You guys see that? Get that thing moving. Jeez. All right, let's go down in here. This is why I love a blade. Boom. Uh-oh. Getting into some harder soil here. Do not want that. Oh yeah. Pretty nice. So our altitude or elevation here is probably about 9,000 feet, maybe a little higher. So for this 75 to be pulling this kind of dirt and swinging, you can see I'm swinging uphill. It's not straining. And I've had machines that do. You guys can see them on videos. I'm not going to name them, but situations like this, they strain pretty good. This one's doing pretty good. Let's check our depth here. Yep, that's right at 8. Baby. There we go. So, first couple hours, I like this machine, pretty sweet. So let's get it parked and we'll get back at it tomorrow.
The next day.
Alright guys, I want to give you an update. So we're about to the house here. Let me show you, it's kind of in the shadow. We got this dug up. I got this gas pipeline that comes out that's kind of in the way, but the water line is right there. You see the blue coming down. So I got to get lower so my boom can get in there and dig at the right angle. But if you look this way, you can see I've got all the topsoil stripped off, so that's all topsoil on the left side. And then we have the trench dug, the actual trench and bench dug just a little bit. I made myself an entry here so I can have a way out once I dig that trench. So I've been digging all this topsoil out with the 3-foot bucket that's on that machine now. And it will hog some dirt, man. I'm pretty impressed with the balance of that thing with like a double heaping bucket. Then this is the actual trench here with our benching. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Taking all the top layer off, then I'll put the 2-foot bucket, come in and bench and dig the deep trench as I go. And this is the more bedrock material. It's coming up pretty good. And then that'll kind of come right down the center where the excavator's sitting and make a quick right turn so we can hook it up. All right, let's do some more digging. All right guys, let me show you this thing hogging a little dirt with this big bucket. We hit the dozer blade. I mean, you see that? It's like, the dirt doesn't even stop it. crazy. There's no resistance. So that swing motor I'm telling you guys about, pretty powerful. I'm taking a full bucket and I'm pushing material. Watch. Not too shabby for a 75. Nice little stockpile of topsoil. Especially out here. It's pretty hard to find decent stuff. Alright, let's see what this dozer blade will do. Make sure you guys can see this. Blade down. It's pretty intense. Alright, we got that trench dug and the water line is in. I had to build this little pedestal here. You can see I was sitting on that and had to build it under myself because I couldn't get out over there and I couldn't get out over there. So it was a little sketchy, but we got her done. So now we'll just start filling it in like 1 to 2 foot lifts and pack it in with the bucket. This particular customer did not want moisture and you know, a trench compactor or anything like that, since it's just kind of out in the middle of a field. We're actually going to try to do a really good job out right out here from like the house to the bucket, because he's going to build the driveway, which my truck is sitting here. Gonna build a driveway right out across that. So I'm gonna do that in like 1 foot lifts just to make sure that's looking good. So let's put you guys on time lapse and let's get started. I've been working on this for about an hour. Got some good progress. You can see we've done basically from the front of the machine maybe 20-25 feet. Getting a little closer to the house, so got to be a little more careful. We got this all packed in. I did probably 2 foot lifts and packed all that in. You can see all the dirt we've got gone here. So let's get started getting this packed in closer to the house. Show you the screen here real quick. Just push this button down. You get your choices. My little chili. Turn the heat on. And hit the home button. And take me back to my camera screen with all my different information. Alright, we got all this packed back in. Try to get out of the wind here. We got this packed back in. This big pile gone. Just refilled. So I'm gonna put you guys up on the boom And let's get this other deep trench packed back in, and then we'll do the top part. So we'll get this long kind of 4-foot section packed in, then we'll come back and do this stepped area, and then we'll start putting all the topsoil back in, so we have all that and all that. Let's get to I don't know, it's cold, I can't talk. Let's get to digging. Let's do a little pile cleanup here. If you guys can see what the blade looks like working. Like I said, this thing's pretty powerful. Remember, this P model has a turbo, but I think we're about good now. Back in and start packing again. Alright, now that we've got this trench filled in, that's done and packed in. This is done and packed in. Now we'll take this pile and the rest of this material here, and we'll pack in the rest of this bench. And then we bring in the topsoil. Let's go. Alright, making some progress here. These are those times wish you had a bigger machine, and we might have a bigger one on the way. Might be getting it in a couple days here. Just a little hint. This kind of digging is the best. Just going for it.
I'll be here when things go south.
bumpy. Clean this up a little bit. We'll go finish the last little bit down by the wellhead, and then it'll be topsoil time. This is why having a strong swing motor is important, just for little stuff like this. And you can move a lot more dirt. You get a bucket full, and you can kind of use the side of your bucket to also push dirt in. Very important. All right, guys, we've got the inner trench done. We have the outer trench done. Now we just got to finish our topsoil, which is all lined on that side. And we've got it compacted into the wellhead. So I'm just going to track this in real well right through here, where I just kind of hogged a bunch of dirt in. So we'll pack that in. All right, we're looking good. Just got a little bit here to fill in. That's maybe only a foot deep. So there's a lot you can see out here between me and the excavator. There's kind of a hump. So I'll just finish leveling all this out and get it looking good. So that was quite the adventure. This machine, pretty dang good. I like it. That 75P with the turbo, pretty sweet machine. Again, the 85 is the same machine, but it has this swing boom, where as you can see on that one, it's kind of set back in like a traditional larger excavator. Handles that 36-inch bucket pretty good. I'm gonna call this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.